turn the speed up in my headphones. If they kill me, put a kilo on my headstone. Chopper coming out the closet, Luther Vandross. Wearing them fake rollies, cut his hand off. Damn, I took a trip and I'm the man now.
Steven Jackson in the house. We are here. Charlo, Canelo, who you got, man?
It's gonna be a good fight, man. I'm a Texas guy, so I'm always going with the Texas guys. But my respect and love for Canelo Alvarez is through the roof. I'm a big-time Canelo Alvarez fan. I've been watching him for a long time. I fanned out today because I finally got a chance to meet him. But I'm always going with my Texas guys. I don't hood hop, win or lose. I stay with the guys who I know, who I'm family with, from Arrow to the Charlos to Oshaki to Regis. You know, all these guys, Boots. Cool Boy, all these guys are like real family to me. So when they're fighting, obviously I respect the guys they're fighting because I know anybody can win in a boxing match. But I'm definitely staying loyal to my Texas guys.
And you spent some time with Jermall on the fight towns, obviously. What kind of vibe did you get from him? And did you know about this fight when you recorded the fight?
No, they didn't either. Nobody did at the time. It was just me. We had a whole bunch of champions in Texas. Me and Raul Marquez just sat down with these guys, wanted to pick their brains. And a lot of stuff we learned. We didn't know Regis Prograis used to drive the Cholos to the gym when they were young. It's a lot of stuff that we didn't know, and that's why the episode was so great, because you learned a lot about these boxers and what they had in common.
And that's really showing the grind, like Regis and that series right there. This fight, I'm not gonna lie, Jermall looks big. I didn't know that he would be that much bigger than Canelo. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's taller and he walks around at the weight they're fighting at. So, boy, good to see you. How you? Good to see you. He walks around at that weight that they're fighting at. So it's not too hard for him to reach that weight. But going up at the first time, the power and stuff is going to be different. And being the bigger fighter is still going to be a big touch fight because he's fighting the face of boxing in Canelo Alvarez. So, but he's up for it.
Not only is he up for it, he seems very hungry to, I think, not only prove that he can go up 2 weight classes, but kind of, I guess, get out of Jermall's shadow. And everyone's saying, like, oh, you know, Jermall should have had this fight. He's the little brother. Why is he fighting? I think that's pushing him as well. Yeah,
I mean, when you're born a minute apart, there's really no little brother, right? They're twins. They're the same age, everything. I think, you know, they're both confident. They both want to be the bigger brother, but at the end of the day, they're twins. And I think that Mel is more mentally ready for the fight. You know, my boy Ma's been through a lot. And he's getting through it. You know, he'll be fine. But I think Mel is more mentally ready for the fight. And he's been saying that he wants Canelo for years now.
For years, 100%.
And so I'm glad he got the opportunity.
Going back to the Spence and Crawford fight, do you see a rematch happening this year? We know that they said it has to happen by December.
I mean, at a heavier weight.
Yeah, 154.
I would want to see it at 160, 168. I don't even want to see it at 154. I don't see it being too much of a difference.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Bud was just a better fighter that night. Like I said, I was rooting for Arrow. You know, that's my guy, and I wanted to see him win. But Bud was just a better fighter, and that's boxing. I've been in fights where I thought I was going to win in the street and lost. So I get it.
Even basketball games.
You know, even basketball games you're supposed to win and you lost. But you know, I just think that the fact that we're seeing these great fights, the fact that these top guys are fighting each other and taking the challenge is what I want to see. And win or lose, the guys who take the challenge, I respect them even more.
Yes, sir. And speaking of progress, you mentioned Haney and him are set for I believe October.
Yeah.
What do you got now? Well,
of course I'm going with Regis. That's my guy. But Haney is so special, man. That jab is special. The way he boxes, and you know he's a Muslim brother of mine. So I always wish him the best. And it's going to be a great fight. And I'm definitely going to be there because it's going to be my first time seeing Haney fight in person and Regis fight in person.
Wow. Okay.